We are live. I'm a little bit late, because, sometimes it happens. That's life. Hey, I love you. How are you doing today, baby? And thank you for the like. So today, we are going to be playing with these bad babies. These are my dowsing rods. I've had them for a while, and I've been wanting to do a yes or no Q&A. So you guys get to ask any yes or no questions today. There is no charge for it. And we'll dive in. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I am doing good today. Drinking my water, staying hydrated. I've worked out. I've showered. I've done all that. Hey, Be Wise. Hey, piece of candy. How you guys doing today? All right. Let's see what we got for I love you. They want to know, will me and Josh end up dating? Will end up of dating or end up dating? I'm going to say end up dating. Will they end up dating? Will they end up dating? Yes, that is a yes. But it is going to take some time. As you notice how it was going in and out, not really sure. It is going to take some time, but it does seem like it will happen, baby. Shout out to the notification king who caught here right away, right? Notifications have been crazy. All right. Hey, Sarah. Not a problem, baby. And welcome. All questions today are free. You're very welcome, sweetheart. So, who was the question? Be wise. Was he effective cause is he affected because I have other connections? So, is he affected because I have other connections? This is from Be Wise. That would be a hell to the no. So that'd be a hell to the no. I'm going to lower this a little bit because it's with cards. Whoop, nippies. You guys are going to see them today. I can't help it. It's my shirt. So how you doing, Asio? I wonder. I don't know where it is. Will the Sagittarius ever contact me again? Please not in the hair. Will the Sagittarius ever contact Asio again? Let me get my hand position in here good. Will they ever contact Asio again? That's looking like not at this moment. That's a big no-no. I want to learn to read tarot. It looks like a good choice for me. I do have a few more videos, and I do plan to continue that. It will probably be May because April's filled up. But you can check that out. And I've also got a few links that'll help you below. How you doing, Elena? Hey, Alex. How you doing? By the way, today, guys, questions are free because we're using these bad boys. Hello, are you all right? Are you doing good? Don't puke on me now. So these are pretty fun. I've been playing with these personally for about over a month, and I kind of wanted to see if this is something that you guys like or not. I feel something terrible has occurred to one of the people I keep seeing in my dreams. Well, let's find out. Is the person in Alex's dreams, has something terrible occurred to them? So right now, I'm going to scoot back some so that way you guys can see these. There we go. Let's see. Has something bad happened to those that they are dreaming about? It's looking like that's confirmed, my dear. So maybe. What's the concise? It's undetermined. Okay. Hey, Susie, how you doing, baby? That was my question. Ooh, that was my question. Should Piece of Candy start doing tarot? That would be a yes, my baby. Susie's 99 does feel bad when I removed him from Instagram. That would be a no. As of right now. By the way, if you're new, hit that like, subscribe, helps the channel. And if we get some people, I'll keep on doing this. Woo! Right? I actually really like it. Like, it helps me kind of do a confirmation. And I've tested it out. Like, show me no. Show me yes. Show me maybe. Which you can see here in a little bit. Maybe is somewhat in between. So I've been working with these for a while. That way they can get in tune with me and I can get in tune with them. Hey Kiss, how you doing, baby? Maybe the death is symbolic. It's very possible. Will me and Kumar end up together? Let's find out. Remember, guys, please do hit like and subscribe. Helps out the channel. Should go without saying, you know what I mean. So, will me and is it Kumar or Kumar? Looks like Kumar end up together. Currently right now that's looking like a no. But things do change. Some reason I feel it involves you. I sense a strange energy familiar to me. Wow. I thought it was you yesterday. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Not a problem, sweetheart. But just remember, things change. This is only like one thing, you know what I mean? You never know. By the way, if you watch The Witcher, apparently he's got a new little boo. There was photos that came out today. For some reason, it was posted on the Witcher group on Facebook. I feel a little bit uncomfortable. I feel too exposed, so give me a minute. Not to mention my nipples were showing because it's a little bit cold in the house. And nobody needs that, right? But yeah, questions are unlimited today. So sky's the limit, guys. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Allie. Thank you. By the way, if we can at least reach 800 today, which I would be saying something, I will do this at least once a week for everybody. Will Bishop reach out to me in the next couple months? Let's find out. Will Bishop reach out to me in the next couple months? And that would be a yes. Maybe you can ask a question. Questions are free today because we're using the dowsing rods. All I ask is subscribe, love your Witcher, that type of thing. Glad I got to make one of these. Not a problem, Katie. How you doing, baby? These things are dangerous, I'm telling you. They're fun, but they're dangerous. Tapping and being able to use energies, tools, and gaining understanding is so dope. I finally purchased 2 decks I've been obsessed with for a while, for almost years, and I can't wait to start filling and seeing and filling. And you will. I would suggest getting to know your cards for like a month at least before doing external readings, just for the reason being it allows you to kind of hone in, find out the personalities and the quirks to it. Because even some of the cards that I got, some of them are just dicks. Like, let's see. Like this deck right here, I love it because it's an asshole. So if I get somebody that I don't like reading, I normally use this deck. Or if somebody wants the harsh truth, I use this deck. So it really just depends on what you're using it for, if you do personal or otherwise. Your name isn't familiar to me either. Sorry for haunting your sleep. Haunting your dreams. Hey, Sunny. 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 Is it Sunny? Because I feel like it's Sunny. Because I feel like we've had this conversation. But I'm certain it's you, the Scorpio I see. No nonsense. It might be. You never know. Might be. And Hashman still Hashman still misses me. Yes, Hashman still misses me. You gotta love a name like Hashman. Does the Hashman still miss them? It's kind of in between. I think it really depends on the day. Because that's kind of what we're getting. In between missing, getting close to missing you, but then they kind of back off. Can I ask if Goddess Isis is around me? My friend did a reading for me and just wanted to confirm. Not a problem. So Katie wants to know if Goddess Isis is around her as a confirmation. Yeah, that's a yes. Just for the reason being that went you straight yes, and you can clutch go. He's a Hispanic kid, heavy build, glasses. They look broken. You're very much welcome, sweetheart. I figured I'd have fun with it and kind of help you guys. But I've been using these for shadow work, spiritual work, deity work. It's kind of been like a little bit of everything. And then I pull out my tarot to do some confirmation. Also, your hair lightened up. Looks good. I know. Eventually, I want to do it one more time. It doesn't look bad. I mean, I'm happy with it, but I would like to lighten it up one more time. Yes, Sunny. I'm glad you remembered. I try to. At least attempt to. I feel like a pendulum. I can influence too much, right? And that's kind of how I feel. Like, they have those pendulum stands that you can actually get where it'll hold it for you. I saw this guy miserable and he's chained up in something. Sounds kinky. I mean, that's my point of view. I've got 2 or 3 different pendulums, but I think it just really depends. Cracking up with that deck you call deck. It really is. Like, I thought my Thoth deck was bad. Oh no. My Thoth deck is like a walk in the fucking park. Will I get accepted into the company PN? Will Sunny get accepted into the company PN? Okay, so that's looking like a no. Yeah. So that would be a no, baby. Hey, Celine, how you doing, baby? Why did that do that? I don't know why. There we go. Should be able to have your messages up. I don't know why. Will me and M reside? Liked and subbed. All right. Will M and Celine rekindle or reconcile, I should say. There will be some reconciliation, but it's going to take some time. There's a few things in your way. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Remember, guys, today is 3-question day. To your heart's desire, it's got to be a yes or no question, obviously, but live your best little life. That's so cute. I bought the law and the law won. Mostly want to be able to help people ASAP who might be skeptical. I just love that we have these options. I like sharing, talking, and helping others. It really does help, depending on your decks, you know what I mean? Like, some will be more for, like, this is how I view it, especially with my decks, is that some decks are going to be more for personal use. Some decks will be more for helping people out of situations. Some are more geared towards, like, spiritual work, depending if it's a goddess deck or an angel deck. Sometimes they can be vice versa. My screen froze a bit. I don't know if I can. I think Hades is one of my deities too. Yeah, baby, you can ask anything away. Let's see what we got. Is Hades one of the deities calling to Katie? That would be a yes. Hey, Alex, sweetheart, not to be rude, but if you guys are going to continue the conversation, maybe you guys can swap information just so that way I can keep up with the feed. I got the Angels and Ancestor Oracle deck. I knew it. Thank you. Not a problem, sweetheart. Oh, you're fine, sweetie. I'm just saying, like, in between, I'm trying to find the questions and you guys got stuff. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if either of you are on the Divine Witch group, but if you get on there, you guys might be able to find each other and kind of see if, like, you know what I mean? I was just going to say that as well. Alex and Elena, what are you doing? No beef, no anger, just like, huh? Yeah. Not like, I've kept up with it, but you know how it goes. There is a couple decks that I've been looking at. Which, by the way, if anybody's coming in and you want a yes or no question, all you got to do is be subscribed. Because I am giving them away today. Which, if we get good likes and subscriber rates, I'll keep on doing this. Hey, Ken, how you doing, baby? If you have a question, just let me know and we'll get into it. I think that's one thing YouTube should have, is where you can private message people. It really depends. When it comes to crows, there's a lot of deities that have crows. It could also be another sign of Hades as well. It's kind of like snakes. You'll see a lot of deities with snakes and certain symbolisms. Should I read with the Scorpio? Should they reconcile with the Scorpio? Should they reconcile with the Scorpio? On my end, it's saying no, but free will and all, you got to do what feels right for you. Will he step forward to move things in the directions? Will he? Yep, I don't know you. Goodbye. Will he step forward to move things in a good direction? That's what Cam wants to know. Yes. All right, I'm leaving the email up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's removed. Just for the reason being, people don't try to use your name or get into your email. If you want to share email information, I advise you do it over at the Divine Witch group. That way you can add each other and do it privately, not on feed. Like, I have no problem of sharing information and stuff, but that's the kind of shit that gets people in a lot of shit. Because people are fucking ridiculous. You guys have seen the motherfuckers that come in here. So, and this shit stays live and there's feedback. That's why I'm telling you guys to do it somewhere else. So that way you don't get lost in the shit. I appreciate the apology. Just make sure that if you're wanting to relay information, just kind of do it that way. So that way you're not sharing private information on lives. The reason why I stopped allowing people to do that is because of the people coming in and people getting harassed. Will he step forward to move things along? Give me 1 second. By the way, Ken, yours was a yes. If you go back before my little spiel about emails, you'll find it. Yeah, internet safety, you guys got to be careful with that shit. Like, it's that's why I set the group up. So that way, if you guys wanted to communicate with each other and stuff, you can do it over there. And you actually have access to people's actual pages. So that way, stuff like that doesn't happen. Give me a second. I'll give you guys the group information. This is a group link. You guys can share your information there, being able to get each other and stuff like that. And just make sure that you guys are safe instead of letting the whole internet know your information. At the doc, I'm fascinated. Okay. Do you allow people to read for you? Hell yeah, I do. Um, so you feel like you need people to confirm anything for you. I'm fascinated with healings of getting healing of themselves. Baby, you have nothing to apologize for. I'm just putting it out there. Hey, Coco. Hey, Patricia. Because see, in the end, it comes back to here. You know what I mean? It's kind of like if you see, I don't know how to explain it other than safety. Just safety. That's why I don't give my own personal email out. I always link my stuff down below. But that's not my personal email. That's just for the divine witch stuff. Imagine coming into someone's house and telling them how to bake their food or cook their food when you haven't asked that. It's kind of like that, you know what I mean? And then you get strangers putting their input too, and then they see all your secret ingredients. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know if that was a perfect analogy or not. Coco, baby, I'm doing questions for free during this whole live. It's yes or no questions because we got the dowsing rods. Patricia, same thing, baby. Will Q and I reconcile? No contact for 2 weeks. You will. It's just going to take some time. Is it worse than that? Is what worse than that? Excuse me. Does the Aries have feelings for me? Hey, Nadia, how you doing, baby? That would be a yes, baby. I need to move some of this shit. Does my cancer it's worse than that. It's like going for a dental cleaning and they remove your teeth and call it weight loss surgery. Oh God, I love you. Piece of candy. You're just awesome. Okay, Patricia, does my cancer friend love me? They do. So that'd be yes. Out of place. They want gratitude. Should I go for the cancer? Should Mac go or May go for the cancer? Sorry about that, baby. I would, but I would do it. Yeah, do it a little bit down the road because it doesn't seem like right now is a good time. Will me and L reconcile? Will L and amazing me? You will. Not a problem, baby. Hopefully I'm not making people feel weird and shit like that, but I'd rather have people hate me and be safe than not like me and be mad. Jakir, my dear, what would you like to know? Questions are free today. Unlimited. Sky's the limit today. Do, 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 do. And you're very welcome, guys. Last Friday night, I met with someone for arranged marriage. What he and his family, okay. What he and his family decide to our marriage. Is it a yes or is it a no? Hey, you're back. I remember you. Did his family decide yes? That would be a no-go, Ghost Rider. Did his family decide no? So it's looking like it didn't go as good as you thought. At least from these rods, you know. I can't say that, I trust them with my life yet. But they have been pretty accurate for me. But then again, I'm the one holding them. Thank you, RJ. How you been doing, baby? I haven't seen you in a while. By the way, we do have yes and no questions up for free today. Down on the farm. Plus, I've got a hunch, for those who are paying attention, that the individual coming in here is someone who no longer is a moderator here for reasons. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Hopefully you find the right one. Does my ex want me back so I can move on? Do my ex still want me back so I can move on? Okay, let's find out. May's ex. Do they want them back? That's a hell to the no. Just for the reason that it's getting close to my neck. And that's a big no-no. Because I'm not with you. So that's a no-no. And we'll try once again just to make sure. Double confirmation. Does May ex want to be with them? That'd be a no. The only reason I say hell no is because that's for my amusement. I love that I get phone calls when I'm not doing something. By the way, if you try to add yourself on the Divine Witch group and you are coming with a fake profile that is obviously fake, you will be denied access to the group. And that will make me also block you from these lives. Just for the reason being, those are big major red flags and you're not going to get in. So Alex, who keeps on coming in here, guess what? You are no longer allowed in here. Do you have curly hair or do you use something to assist? It is all natural. Hey, Flower Girl, doing free questions today, baby. Hey, Elena, I seen their request and they have a fake profile. There's no profile picture and it seemed like it was something that was made this year. Yeah, so I didn't accept them and I'm blocking them from our lives just for the reason being that's the kind of behavior that we have to watch out for because, you know, one, this is my community and you don't fuck with my community. So yeah, like I went and looked at it and I'm like, really? You're going to come with a fake profile to talk to somebody? That's just shady. Because I seen it, like yours and theirs both popped up at the same time. How does Steven feel about me? Okay, Flower Girl, my baby, that would be a yes or no question that we're doing because that's how these babies work. So anything that's like that is an in-depth question, which I do with my tarot. So I can't do that with these, at least. Like, it doesn't do that. So my bad for not putting that out there. Oh, baby, you're no problem, baby. My heart is stuck on the Cancer. Oh, I know. I'm just looking out for you because, okay, let's be realistic. How many times have we seen people get into group situations or get online, they start talking to somebody, and then they're fucking creepy as hell, and there's like red flags? That's a red flag to me. So, yeah, no. I am black and have afro texture hair. I'm always checking out curl regimens. With mine, I don't know what mine is. Like, today, it's being generous. Like, I think my curl type is something. You know what I mean? But if I don't keep oil in my hair, if I don't brush my hair within a couple days, it'll get like real bad and matted, like super bad. And I've just started using leave-in conditioner to help stop that. I've used hair mayonnaise. I've used like an avocado kind of like conditioner, which is what I'm using now. I like Java oil. Trying to think what else ones I've used. There's quite a few. Like when it comes to curls, man, it's not like a one-all. You know what I mean? I don't have a Facebook. That's a red flag. Like, who doesn't have a Facebook? And I'm sorry, but I'm protecting my community, so goodbye. What it is you do, and you're probably not who you're claiming to be, so you made a fake profile. And the last damn thing is you're not going to come in here and come towards people that I got. And don't think that I don't know, because I do. And I had a suspicion. So that's why exactly I told you guys to go to the group page. For that reason. Baby, yes, you may. Yeah, that would be a yes or no question, baby. So, Flower Girl wants to know, does Josh miss them? That would be a yes. I like Aragon oil. I really liked. There was a salon conditioner that I used once that had it in it. So I do like Aragon oil. Maybe you can ask as many questions as you want. Like I said, guys, all questions today, as many as you want, throw them out. Is Megan sending me bad energy? I need to move my popper. I'm going to have some bad energy. All right. Is Megan sending Black Madonna bad energy? That would be a yes. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Like, how are you going to ask a motherfucker to email you when they don't even know you? Like, you could be stalking people's shit. Like, what the fuck? Mama, don't do that. Does Josh want to talk? Flower Girl wants to know, does Josh want to talk? Currently, right now, that'd be a no. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Like, don't get me wrong, people are grown, do whatever you want to do, but I've got to watch out because you know how they say pagan groups, they're all going to get you. Trying to figure out how to ask without revealing too much. Baby, you take your time. Not a problem. Hey, sweet but psycho, how you doing, baby? Doing good, mama. Doing good. By the way, for you guys that didn't know, questions are free today. Is P in a relationship now? Is P in a relationship now? That would be a yes. Is DH sending me negative vibes as well? Is DH sending me negative vibes as well? I feel like they're sending you more negative vibes than the first person you asked about. That would be a yes. Probably not. Depends on what you're talking about. Yeah, like when I seen him going crazy, that means there's a lot coming in and out, in and out. So it's not only like towards you, it's towards the people around you. Generals. Okay, so these right here are dowsing rods. They are yes or no basis. So I can do yes or no questions. Anything else, if you come on Tuesdays, because I think I want to do these on Thursdays. If you come on Tuesdays, you can actually either pay for questions, you can sign up to our Patreon and get a 10-minute reading each month for $5. It's just up to you. Is P my future spouse? That's a no, but I always have hope for love. Does Steven miss Flower Girl? Does Steven miss Flower Girl? Kind of in between. They have their moments. Is there any hope coming to me? Is there any hope coming to Michael? That'd be a no. By the way, for those who are tuning in, please hit like, subscribe, because, subscribers get all this cool shit. Let's see. Does M love me? Yeah, I think they love you more for what you can do than what. Yeah. It seems like a situation where they're getting benefits from you. Here, let me ask that. Is there benefits from being in a relationship with Melody? Yes. Is this the reason that M is with them? Yes. Is DH using magic? Damn. Is DH using magic? Is DH using magic? That'd be a yes. Will Flower Girl meet up with Steven? I have to keep adjusting myself. Will Flower Girl meet up with Steven? Not anytime soon. But going back to the subject of hair care products. Ooh, piece of candy. I'm sorry, I skipped your shit. Do I have any future with Taurus? Do I have any future with Taurus is what piece of candy is asking. You do. You guys just need to be at the time where you can meet in the middle. You're very welcome, Michael. Give me a second, real quick. That doesn't help me feel better, but thank you. I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm not. That's not my job. It's up to you to make yourself feel better. That means get off your ass, do some shit for yourself, and stop the pity party. No one else in this world is going to make you feel better except for you. And trying to find it from other people, it isn't going to work. We drive each other nuts. It's like a whole mixed bag. Will I meet up with Josh? Will I meet up with Josh? This is what Flower Girl wants to know. That looks like a yes. Like, I'm not trying to be mean, Michael, but realistically, no one can make you happy except for your fucking self. Like, I can't make other people happy, and other people can't make me happy if I'm not happy with myself, baby. So, whatever's holding you down, whatever's holding you back, whatever you feel is against you, you got to deep dive in your life, look at it, figure out a plan, what's not working, what's working, and then kind of make your own goal plan, make a manifestation board. What are the things you want to bring into your life? And if you keep thinking negatively, you're going to attract negatively. You got to keep that mindset on track. Like, the human brain is going to make you always self-doubt yourself anyway, because we're programmed that way pretty much. But you got to do it yourself. That's one of the things that no one can do for you. It's kind of like getting motivation to work out. No one can make you work out. You have to have the motivation to do it. What you said describes us perfectly. There was a time when I literally would be perfectly happy alone in the woods with it. But sometimes the attitude we have is, right? And that's the thing. Like, there's certain people who will come into your life and it seems great for the time being, but you're just toxic. Like, if you're good in little doses, you know what I mean? Like, I've had people that we start out strong, like for a year, 2 years, we're good, we're homies. But then it's like something changes, and that's because we change as people. We evolve. So, what we wanted a couple years ago is not where we're at now. And it does the same mentally as too, because the more we learn, the more, our perceptions change. Right. Not a problem, baby. Oh, shit. I keep on clicking shit, and I'm not meaning to. I'm going to have to send a message to my members to let them watch out for that. I never knew I could be so nasty and mean to another person and not end up in a fist fight. Also, I have only had one fight in my life. Some people just bring it out in you, and you've got to ask yourself, like, there's people in my family, people I've been friends with, where they do something and they know that they're doing it, some manipulation shit, and you're like, bitch, I see you. Like, I don't play that game. I can't. One, I'm a Scorpio. I'm hot-headed, but you got to get me to that point where I'm boiling. Like, I've got issues for days, and I'm not afraid to admit it. By the way, if anybody comes in, if you are wanting a reading, I am still doing it. We're just kind of having chit-chat in between. I do ask that you hit that like button because it does help, and subscribe. But we are doing unlimited yes or no questions today with these. And if we get enough subscribers, I will continue to do this for free every Thursday because I go live twice a week. Never knew I could be so nasty. I've had people that's brought the demons out. When I say demons, the fucking demons. Like, my husband in the beginning of our relationship, he brought out shit in me I didn't even know I had. But I get so angry, and it takes a lot of work to stop. I'm a Cancer, and I'm hella moody. But you have to take me there. That's what I'm saying. Like, people don't get that heated, that pissed off for no reason. And if people know that they're pushing that and they think it's cute, it's not fucking cute. You're not helping them. They're not helping you. It's not manifesting anything except for bullshit. It's just like people who see other people happy. I always thought, like, because I grew up as a poor kid, which, I mean, I'm still kind of a poor kid. You know what I mean? Like, look at my paint. I got to paint that eventually. But, you know, I looked at people and was like, well, how do I word this? Because I had it all there and then it went. I don't even know what I was saying. I'll look back in this and kick myself in the ass from my mom and I used to have a can of sweetest pie. Oh, happiness for others. Like, I never understood, like, why people couldn't be happy for each other. Or, like, why is it so difficult? To me, it just seems petty. You know what I mean? Like, if someone can't be happy for you when you're doing good, but you listen to them when they're like, oh, I'm fixing up my house. Oh, I got a new car. Oh, I got a new job. Oh, I got this. And then you're saying, hey, you know, I'm fixing up my house, or hey, I'm got this new opportunity going. And if they ain't giving you the same fucking energy that you gave them, fuck them and the horse that they rode in on. Period. By the way, hey Shree, how are you, baby? I am doing free questions, sweetheart. Exactly. Like, you push my buttons and I'm fucking done. And they are less than interested. Exactly. It's like, yeah. And then they go to something else. Like, you know, that's the thing about friendship, relationships in general, no matter what kind. Like, even if you're not interested, you still act like a friend and be like, that's fucking bomb. That's good. You know, because a win for me is a win for you, and a win for you is a win for me. Because if we're homies or we're close, no matter if it's family, relationships, friendships, like, whatever I got, you got. You know what I mean? I'm never going to let you go without. If you need a place to stay, you got me. I got you. That's how it's supposed to be. But if you can't support me in the times when I'm low, and you can't support me in the times where I'm doing good, we don't need to be friends. Will DH be brought to justice soon with the she doing? Will they be brought to justice soon? Oh, the only way that's going to happen, because right now it's uncertain, is there needs to be put in some work, baby. You need to put in some work. You know where the fuck it's coming from. And I would suggest, personally, a spider spell. Just for the reason, instead of getting them back for the shit that they've done to you, let everything that they've ever done to any person around them come back onto them. Find you a nice, beautiful spider web. Grab that shit up. Put that shit in a jar. Take you some dirt. Put in there with it. Put their name in it. Seal that shit. Bury it. Or if you want to do one better, create something. This is if you have access to their property. Create you a little puppet. Put that shit in it. Hide it in their home. The best places to hide are people's vents. Just saying. As I came into the chat, you were full on sass. Will I hear back from the editors of... Okay, will Shrey hear back from the editors? Will Shrey hear back from the editors? You will, but it's not going to be in the time frame that you want, just because right now it's undecided. But it's close. So that seems like it's closer than what you think, but it's further away than you think. If that makes sense. Hell yeah, I'm full on sass, baby. That's what I am. People are like, ooh, you act this way. I'm like, bitch, I was born this way. Got an issue? Well, that's what I'm saying. If we paint a house, like, me, here's my thing. I love fucking making food. I love cooking for people. I love having people over, have good fun, have good drinks, good game nights, like cards, bingo, cornhole, what the fuck ever. If you're into it, we gonna fucking do it. And I'm all about that. But my thing is, people don't want to do that shit no more. They just want to sit around and complain and bullshit. Like me personally, I'd rather want to live my best fucking life, enjoying good fucking food, good fucking drinks, good fucking times with the people that I want around me, than be like, oh man, that sucks. Like, fuck that. Anyway, you're welcome, baby. Like, I don't know. That's why I couldn't stand some of the people that I used to hang around, and I'm like, we got to cut ties. Like, it ain't nothing against you. I mean, it is, but like, we're on different paths. Like, I'm not all love and light. Like, I'm a fucking angry bitch who's ready to get into a fucking bar fight and then go get tacos when I'm released. Like, and then you'll see me come home and, do flowers and shit. Like, that's just the bitch I am. And that's me. And I can't stand a fake motherfucker. If I know you're being fake, because one thing, you can't get away from me with your energy. If you're going to backstab me, I'm going to know way before you even start planning it. And if you're giving me that fake persona, I'd rather you flip me off, slap me across the face, than look at me and be like, oh, hey, how are you doing? No, fuck you, boo. I know where you're at. I know what you're feeling. Like, this ain't cool. I don't like you. Go fuck off. And if more people were that honest, like, look, you don't have to be friends with fucking everybody. You don't have to speak to everybody. If I don't fucking like you, I'll look at you straight up and be like, I don't like you. Hey, how you doing, baby? Like, I'm not going to say that's the way I was raised, because I was raised like old school, like respect your elders and shit. Like, I respect my elders. I'll help any motherfucker out. If someone's lost, I'll fucking help you out. But you fuck me over, or you do some shady shit, or try to say shit that ain't true, I'm going to fuck you up. And I'm going to take your number, and I'm going to get back on you. Because I ain't about all love and light. Look who I follow, for fuck's sake. Like, I'm not a badass around badasses, because realistically, I don't like confrontation. I don't like fighting people. I will, but I don't like to. Hey, Swathy, if you got any questions, baby, that you want answered, or anybody else, feel free. I'm going to be on here for a while, probably at least till 7, and I'm going to jump back on eventually. I will tell you something, though, and you'll think this is a funny piece of candy, or at least I did. My husband was like, what the fuck? So while I was trying to look for some cute clothes, right, because I'm a plus-size girl, like, I'm curvy, I got hips. And so I was like, you know what? All the girls that I ever see that are plus size and that are black have the best fucking clothes ever. I'm like, where the fuck do these girls get their clothes? So I start doing an online search. So I'm doing an online search. I'm looking at all these different like companies and shit. I'm like, yeah, that's a skinny bitch. The head's cut off, so you know that shit's fake. It says it's a 3X, but realistically, it's a fucking size 12. So I guess the internet decided that I needed more culture in my life and sent me this clothing magazine. The clothes were pretty, but it wasn't nothing I would wear. Should I talk to people? I need to reconnect. Should I talk to people? Should I talk to the people I need to reconnect? Should I talk to the people I need to reconnect? I'm going to say yes. Does Josh want to be my man? Yes. Girl, I thought it was funny. The hubby was like, what the fuck is that? I was like, that's going to be my new wardrobe. Because I couldn't pull that shit off. Now, there was some dresses in there that were like really pretty, but I'm like, I don't know if I wear this, people are going to look at me like, fuck's this bitch wearing? But the headdresses that they had were fucking pretty. And somebody was like, oh, go to Shein.com. I'm like, bitch, Shein.com don't make pants for this ass. Like, my ass is ghetto booty. And I call it ghetto booty because that booty going to be bouncing every time I fucking walk. Now, granted, I'm trying to be a little bit more health conscious. Trying is a key word. But I love my damn food too much. Oh, shit. But if anybody has any recommendations for clothes for plus size, let me know. I know how it is. Please tell me they didn't send you. Oh my God, that's the one. That is the one where it had like the full like African garb and everything. Now, okay, so I didn't know that they made it this way. You know the little silver neck pieces that you normally see like in tribal societies where they elongate the neck? They had those in there, but the way that they had them was, no, you don't get the where it goes all the way around. Girl, if I still had it here, I would fucking give it to you. But I thought it was so hilarious. I was like, what the fuck is this? But it was so badly done. Like, you only got metal from here to here, and the rest of it was just like a string. It looked like some shoestring. I'm like, who the fuck is ever going to wear this? Yes, you may ask yes or no questions. If you would, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I will be doing these every Thursday. And you can ask how much you want, wherever you want. Those are so fake. I don't even know how they got my address. Like, I didn't sign up for nothing. None of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, how the fuck they get my address? It's aspirational interpretation of cultural wear. Right. I didn't know what the fuck it was. No, they did have some pretty clothes. Like, there was this one with like a baby blue and a yellow, and the yellow made the baby blue pop out. And I'm like, I like that, but I'm short. And the girl they had in that magazine was like 6 foot. I'm like, that ain't gonna work. My mom shadow aspect spiritually attacking me. Every time I'm good, I'm just quiet. She feels something wrong and asks questions. Feels something's wrong and questioning me, thinking I have a problem. Oh. I don't know how old you are, but I'm going to answer this from a mom perspective first. Normally, when my girl is quiet, that means she's dealing with emotions that she's not talking about. So, maybe that's something that when you're quiet, she picks up on it. So that's a possibility. But I will ask her a question though. My girls can't hide shit. They try, and it's like a fucking sensor. All right, is Tamara's mother spiritual, shadow spiritual aspects attacking her? So that's a no. We'll go 2 for 2. Is Tamara's mom's shadow aspects spiritually attacking her? Okay, that's a no. Go for 3 for 3. Is Tamara's mom's spiritual shadows aspects attacking her? No. So that's 3 for 3 no, or at least with these rods. I mean, should I leave Mark? Ooh, schnacky. Should I leave Mark? Ask Flower Girl. Should I leave Mark? Yes, but you're going to have to give it time because it seems like there's some things that are preventing you from taking that leave. Not a problem, baby. Oh. Wow. By the way, though, I think this is the cutest little thing I've ever gotten. And I love this damn thing. I want to get a bigger one, though. That's what it looks like on the inside. There's something about this style drum beat. I fucking love hearing it. Cute ombre. I know, they're fucking adorable. Okay, realistically, it's supposed to be 6 inches, right? And I knew 6 inches isn't going to be that big. But it's like the cutest fucking thing. And I got it for my altar. And I just fucking love it. It's cute. And I like the design of it. They had some other ones that were a little bit like more intricate. But I kind of like the simplicity, you know what I mean? Because you can always paint and change shit. But it's pretty. There's a guy. I don't know if he's doing it right now because of COVID and stuff. He used to teach African, or he might still do it, African drumming and like the symbolism and the different stuff behind it. I never got to take any of his classes because for some reason, Facebook and other social media likes to block certain content from certain people. So I made sure I followed him, and I haven't seen nothing in a while. I feel like you can't help but hear it and want to move. Exactly. I used to be a professional Western African drummer. Piece of candy. Hi. That is fucking awesome. If I get a bigger drum, you need to teach me things. Teach me the way. Should I wait to message Josh? Well, if you're still with Mark, you might want to wait. Kind of get your ducks in a row. Who is the person I know? A lot of drummers. No, I dance, not drummed. Oh, okay. My bad. Well, send drummers my way. I love the dancing. I'm trying to think of who it was. There is a couple local dance groups here. And I think one of them's like out of the college here in Ohio. I can't remember if it's Xavier or if it was the other one, whose name I can't remember. But they do a lot of dancing and stuff. I mean, I can still ask it for you, Flower Girl. I'm just saying, get your shit in a row. I mean, unless you want to like pre-plan it out. I mean, if you're going to pre-plan it out, pre-plan it out. Hey, Duncan. Yes or no? If you also look at the bottom of that like screenshot, it'll tell you what I'm using today. My thing is, I would love to take a dance class, like for either traditional, like belly dancing, or like learning how to control, certain parts of my body. But I don't want to learn from somebody that's a size 2. Now, I'm not saying anybody that's a size 2 is bad. But as a fat girl, when you learn from somebody who's used to bigger women or knows bigger women, it's a lot more easier to understand, like pushing somebody into a position. Like bigger girls can move in positions, but sometimes they need a little extra help. You know what I mean? No, it's still going if you have a question. That's probably someone I know for real. If I can find his name, if you send me an email, because this was right before COVID last year, so it was either 2019 or the beginning of 2020. All I know is this man has some beautiful dreads. Like his dreads were down to here, and I was like, he's cute. It's like when we had our, what was it? It was like a Yule event that we were doing. And this little belly dancer's like, oh, you're a dancer. And I'm thinking, no. She's like, yeah, you are. I was like, yeah, I am, but I ain't dancing here. Not in this dress and not in this crowd. Sorry. I started dance at 245 pounds. I lost weight. Dance felt very different on my body. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I love dancing. And, I've done it before, not like professional, but just like in home dancing. You know what I mean? Like you're around, you're cooking, you getting your hip going and shit. And sometimes fucking with the hubby and dropping it low. But that's a different story, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm probably about 250. I felt like I wasn't doing things correctly. Exactly. And it just feels weird, you know what I mean, on certain things. Like I would love to start doing pole dancing, but they don't have no pole dancing, one, around me. I'm not driving an hour to work a pole. That just ain't fucking happening. And two, that shit works everything. So am I supposed to ask you a question or vice versa? Well, if I ask you a question, are you going to answer it? You know what I mean? Well, okay, so basically here's how it goes. You ask a yes or no question. We ask the rods. That's how it goes. Hi, did this thing that I did had something to do with. Hey, love, if you can make your question make sense to me, because if I don't understand the question, I'm probably not going to get the right answer that you're looking for. So if you can figure out how to reword it just a tad bit, that would help me. Thank you, baby. Okay, is my Libra friend going to make amends with me? All right, is Duncan's friend, who is a Libra, give me a second. It's Duncan's friend, who is a Libra, going to make amends with Duncan? No. It's almost a hell no. No, it's a hell no. But, you know, it's rods, so things can change. Do 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 do. Did this thing that I did something that had something to do with something? Like the way that it was worded, it kind of reminded me like my uncle's cousin knew Joe, who works at the body shop, that knows Jen from down at the diner. That's what it reminded me of. I did something a few years ago, but I think that has something to do with what I went through. Is it true? Okay, thank you, baby. So, love did something a few years ago, and they want to know if what they went through is because of that. Okay, so it has partial to do with it, but it's not exactly what it has to do with it, because I don't know if you can see it. So basically, it's somewhere in between. Moon Lover. Hello, baby. So we're blaming the rods now. We always blame the rods. Did Josh have the same connection I did? Does Josh have the same connection as... I'm seeing it. Where are you at? Flower Girl. Does Josh have the same connection that Flower Girl has? Does Josh have the same connection that Flower Girl has? Yes. You can ask a feeling right here. By the way, guys, remember to hit that like button. It hasn't moved in a while. Show me love. Click like. Likey like. Hit subscribe, because if you do, that means that I'm going to do more of these. Are you ever going to a Motley Crue concert in the future? Probably not. Just for the reason being, I used to like concerts when I was younger, but as I grew older, a lot of the concerts that you go to of the big name bands sucks ass. No offense. And realistically, I'd rather be in a private venue where, you know, I can watch whoever it is that I'm wanting to hear sing, and then, you know, have the opportunity to actually have a conversation with them instead of it being so impersonal. Hi, does my partner love me? Does he want this? Well, first off, let's ask if he loves you, Ruby. Does Ruby's partner love them? Yes. Does Ruby's, where you are, Ruby, does he want this relationship? No. So there is love, but they don't want a relationship. I have chosen Mary Berry and Paul Hollywood as a reason for inner psych. Ooh, piece of candy. Thank you, baby. Moon Lover. Sorry, sweetheart. I totally skipped over you. All right, Moon Lover. Does B have feelings for me? Does B have feelings for me? Kind of in between. They have feelings for you, but I don't think that is the same, just for the reason being the way that these look. Bing bang. Walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee. Ooh ah ah. Oh. You got one. I hate when people start making events and then they tag you every. Is there going to be glad tidings regarding my life? May I ask, does B have feelings for me? I think we just answered that. Yeah, we did. Because you asked, does B have feelings for you? I think we just answered that, actually. So if you go back and rewatch, I felt like you had more questions than that, or was it only that one? If I didn't, just let me know. No, not that. Cousin's uncle, best friend's father, the other one with the nun who runs the abandoned rooster home. Exactly. Is there going to be glad tidings regarding my personal life? Is there going to be glad tidings regarding Duncan's personal life? Yes. It's just going to take time. So did you say he doesn't want this relationship? So there is love, but there's relationship, not so much. Forgot to fill. Sorry, forgot to like. Refreshing page. Not a problem, baby. Is my sister GJ actually planning on moving back to work, back into his apartment? So is my sister's GJ actually planning to move back into his apartment? That'd be a yes. Bear, you need to lay down, Bobby. My sister, GJ, actually planning to move back into this apartment. That's my baby boy. What the hell is going on with my shit? So, will my marriage end? Well, let's see. Will Ruby's marriage end? Yes. Will her marriage end soon? Will her marriage end soon? Yes. I know, that's my bear. He was the one that was having trouble a while back. Miriam, love your name, baby. I just said your name. I just said Bear G. Baby, if you got any questions, honey, feel free to ask. Hey, Blueberry, how you doing, baby? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Very welcome, sweetheart. From what I can see, you have pretty hair. But it's so hard on them little images. I was going to ask how the pups are doing. Does Kevin miss me? All right. Does Kevin miss Miriam? That would be a yes. Well, the mighty Blueberry be successful and take their tarot divine rod reader with them in a magical trip around the world. I may have added a few things, but you are going to be good in your life, baby. You just got to keep your eye on the prize and stop worrying about family. Someone in your family keeps on putting you down. So whoever it is, snap out of it. I noticed you dyed your hair. I did. Thank you. It's very curly. Mine is like a natural, well, it started out blonde, like pure blonde, like blonde. Then it got dark, and then it kind of just stayed dark all my life. And my close family, I would assume so, because, if it's somebody far down the line, it really doesn't really matter, right? You're very welcome, sweetheart. By the way, hit that like, subscribe, love your witcher. Pure blonde at birth, yes. Like, so blonde, it was almost like this color, but a little bit more on the lighter side. This is because I had red in my hair, and it didn't bring it all the way out. So, unfortunately, but I plan to try it again. Okay, so I did this platinum blonde. Yeah, no. And then I did another blonde kit right after, and it said, you're a little bit lighter, but no. And so I'm waiting for Sally's to actually get their dye kits in so I can actually bleach, and do what I want. Because I want so blonde it almost looks white. I assumed sandy brown. Nope. Like a beautiful Celtic Irish situation. Totally. It's funny because we got Irish in our family and we've got Cherokee. And so when I was younger, my skin almost was like a reddish brown color. And then my hair was like this super blonde and my green eyes would just pop. And then as I got older, I became goth, and then I started to become a recluse and stay inside away from the sun. So therefore, my skin's a little bit lighter than it normally was. It's like during the summer, like my arms will get like almost like an olive color, but a little bit deeper. My poor legs, it takes forever for them. They're like ghost white. So I always tell the hubby, I'm like, I'm Cherokee from here up, and from there down, I'm Irish. But I'm just starting to get back into the sun again. So before summer, I'll be super tan. Which I like being in the sun, but I also hate it because when you have curly hair, which I'm sure you deal with too, and it's long, that shit fucking just, it feels like you're in a desert somewhere and you're ready to see the mirage of an RC Cola fucking pop machine pop up. Which last year I started to get into head wraps just to kind of alleviate it, like the ones that are supposed to be like the cool band, the kind of head wraps. And then I'm like, some days it would look good and some days it wouldn't. Because people don't realize how hot this shit gets. Like people with like, straight hair, they get hot. But when you have curly hair that just traps in the sun and the moisture, like you're trying to cook an egg, fucking pain in the ass. And I even told the hubby, I'm like, love it while you see it, because I'm chopping it. Like I'm going to go from like right here is where it's at, and I'm going to go all the way up to here, just for the reason being like I don't plan to burn up this summer. Like at one point I wanted to shave the sides, but realistically I don't think with my head shape I look good with shaved sides. Do, 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 do. Turn that off. By the way, if anybody wants any questions, all you got to do is just ask me something. I've also noticed, like, the older I get, the more my hair is sensitive. Not so much sensitive, like, to heat, because it's always has been, but, like, just if I leave my hair up too long and stuff, it just feels like it hurts. Hate it. But, yeah. I am thinking the same thing, style, actually. I think my face would look good with shave size. I tried it with braids, like yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Like, have you ever seen, like, I know they do it for, like, weddings where you get that, like, big, massive braid down the middle. And that's what I was thinking, but I don't think I got the right face for it. Like, I wouldn't mind doing, like, it's not cornrows, but it's similar to it. I don't know what the style is, where it goes all the way back and then releases. I just don't know how it would look on me. Because it gives that same style, like the kind of Viking look. Like, I'm not a fucking Viking. I just want to be cool. And realistically, I don't want to have to fuck with my hair for a while. Because in the summer, I can never really, like, straighten it. Because every time I do, the humidity just kills it. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna start looking, because I told him, I'm like, next week we're doing the chop. So that way, one, it's healthy. And two, if certain, like, these ends don't, like, lighten the way that I want them to, they'll be gone. I won't have to worry about them. Right. I almost got the elven ears. Like, they're close to where they would naturally point. The hubby makes fun of me for it. I'm like, yeah. I wish we could, like, share images. Like, when you're doing your feed, like, switching it around kind of like you can in Zoom. But, yeah. They have these one things that are supposed to make your curls a little bit tighter. And I thought about getting them to put in at night to kind of give my curls a little bit of a tighter oomph. I just don't know how to go about it, because realistically, my mom never did hair shit. They do screen share things, do they? I don't. Let's see if it will let me do it on here. Will you let me screen my share or share my screen? Video features. I'm gonna have to look into it. See if I can figure it out. If I can do it on here. I wonder if they hook their Zoom up to their YouTube, and that's what kind of allows them to do it. If I could do that, I could actually open up a whole new world on this channel. Have you ever seen where they do, it's almost like a French style braid, but they separate it so much, and then they can weave in the, like, it looks like a corset strap that goes all the way down. I fucking love that look. I might have to do that at least once before I chop my hair. Do aliens exist? Oh, let's find out. Do aliens exist? Let's spread. Do aliens exist? So far, it's a yes. All right, guys. I think that's all the questions I'm going to do for today, at least for right now. But I will be back live Tuesday. I might end up jumping on Sunday, just kind of have a little chit chat with everybody, see how everybody's doing. Use a product on dampened or wet hair, and go on TikTok for a quick tutorial on how to use the bathrobe or other string for awesome curl action. Thank you, baby. I'm going to go. I'll probably end up looking at TikTok and eating strawberries. All right, guys. I shall see you Tuesday. If you need me for anything, you can reach me out at thedivinewitch@gmail.com. Bye, guys.